It is Friday. That means a new Tampa Bay Business Journal hits newsstands today. Editor Alexis Milner's here to talk about some of this week's big stories. And first up, looks like the Bay Area, the two Bay Area airports are in a bidding war of sorts for a new airline.
A no-frills airline called Condor out of Germany. And Tampa International isn't known for its international flights, but, you know, it has a name. But it's going after Condor along with Sarasota. It's providing about $250,000 worth of incentives. But Sarasota and the business community, including some real estate companies, are offering more. They've really rallied down there. And this is important because it brings tour operators and for real estate practitioners, and there's a real fight. And this business to get international flights in can take years in terms of relationship building. And really, they're all sort of vying for Condor to come in and provide 2 weekly flights to Frankfurt, and that could be a big boon for the local economy.
And St. Pete's not involved in this at all. It's just Sarasota and Tampa at this point.
Those are the ones that can facilitate this kind of business, and their hope is that they can bring them in and also have flights going back, and that's what makes it viable for an airline.
Yeah. All right, up next, construction on Encore. The Tampa Housing Authority's new 30-acre housing complex is underway now, and it is literally history in the making.
The history is that they could be one of the most, the biggest models for sustainable green building. They've applied for the highest level of what's known as LEED certification. They're using the old concrete from the old foundations, and they have all kinds of ways to conserve energy. And it's just, you know, what's happening in the green building industry, and that's a theme throughout our paper this week, is that, you know, it's becoming more efficient financially to be able to do this kind of green building. And Encore leading by example, and it's just really an incredible project, and business people should look into that for examples and ways to be more efficient themselves.
Now, you mentioned the green theme in this week's journal, and this next story, of course, is that as well. Cleaning up the conventions, meeting planners apparently talking trash, and this could have an impact on businesses that do business.
That's right.
Convention.
I mean, the state has had a lodging and hospitality program for green initiatives, but now the conventions industry, meetings business, you know, you have all those wadded up napkins and styrofoam cups and pamphlets that get littered over a hotel. They're creating a system for which to handle that stuff in a more efficient way. And again, all these kinds of practices for business people are very practical to apply to your business, small business, to say, how can I operate my business more efficiently, save some money, and
saves money, exactly.
It saves money, and in the long run, it's good for the bottom line, good for the earth, and a good way to attract other businesses to do business with you, because people look to do business with sustainable folks.
Everybody's happy.
You bet.
All right. Thank you, Alexis. Have a great weekend.
You too, Dan.
Thanks for joining us. For more Business Journal headlines, go to abcactionnews.com/business.